the way we want to. So that's what we're really honing in on now is the depth. And in my mind, I'm going over like how I see things playing out in the ball game. So today's practice will be big for us, and the rest of camp will be big for us. Working on getting that set.
Talk about those apparently the three guys that nose guard are getting a lot of times. Talk about what they bring to the position.
Well, B. John Jackson's it's a big kid, 325-pound kid that's athletic and has really good feet. Those guys don't need 50 plays a game, even when you go to the next level, Snacks, the guy that was with us my first year with the Jets, the most dominant nose guard I've seen. Snacks will play 30 snaps a game now. They'd be 30 great snaps, but with the way people spread you out in tempo, you got to be able to roll those guys. They get tired, So having a guy like Austin Cabs, another 300-pounder that can go in there and bang around and hold the point, and then we got Dylan Hayes, another 300-pound guy that can do that. That's a nice little rotation for us, and those guys are working hard. We're going to need all three of those guys to get through the ball game and stay fresh.
Obviously, there are times when the nose guards don't get a lot of tackles, but they're integral to letting everybody else.
Absolutely. We say it all the time. In order for our defense to be successful and play the way we want to play, that nose guard has to be the rock and the core of your defense, because if those guys can't hold a point or they're getting, beat up or they're soft in there, then it just weakens the whole defense. They're kind of like that atom, that sits in there that everything starts and builds off of. So those guys have to be solid.
Talk about your ends a little bit and how they're coming along.
Right now Sosa's having a good camp. He's doing some great things. It's been nice to see him, just even from the spring. His growth in his leadership is showing up more and more, and I think he's practicing well for us right now. T.J. Smith has been really solid. He continues to work and get better, and I like what he's doing for us. Those young guys, Armand Watts is doing a nice job of competing. So is Jake Hall is making some nice gains. You got John Marshall, who we feel like if we needed him inside, could go inside, but he's also playing the end position for us, so he brings versatility there. We got Briston Guidry, he's an athletic kid who's working and competing and get better. So that's the biggest thing we're doing with those other ends. Mike Taylor is the other end that we've got, and he's got some pass rushing ability. So, you get all those ingredients together, and I think we can compete with those guys.
How much